Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So how are you feeling?
Great.
Why the and then great? Why not great?
Great.
All right. I can see that the energy is a little low. It's a Sunday morning after all. But that's what we're here for, right? To get the energy and the excitement up. Right?
Yes.
All right. First, give yourselves a round of applause. Too low in energy, do it again. Alright. Now, as a Toastmasters meeting, it is my honor to be the Sergeant at Arms as well as the presiding officer for this meeting. And so it's a dual role, and you won't know where I'm making the switch. Essentially, I will not have to introduce myself. And before we begin any meeting, it is important that we know what the motto or the message that Toastmasters International has, which is nothing but Toastmasters International provides a supportive and positive learning environment focused on developing communication and leadership for its members, leading to greater self-growth and confidence. Right? And to that end, we are meeting today here. Meeting number 130, June 20th. July 20th, 2025. And to be able to absorb and feel the energy of the room, I have a couple of housekeeping. First and foremost, we're all device addicted folks. So let's all take out our devices and turn them either on mute, silent, or switch them off completely. You have 3 seconds to do it. 1, 2, 3. You still have time, please do so. Number 2, as it's an open forum, we understand that we can sometimes go with the flow, right? Express any opinion that we want liberally. That's not the case. I urge every single one of you taking the stage to remember to speak on topics of sex, religion, and politics with consideration, right? Because we do not want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. With that, I see a lot of fresh faces in the room. Right? How many of you are a guest for the first time here at Whitefield Toastmasters? Oh. All right. So a couple of questions. Your name. How did you get to know about us? That's it. And maybe we can connect and chat a bit later at the end of our segment, which we have the networking session. We'll start off with you, ma'am.
Yes, good morning everyone. My name is Chelston, and I came to know about Whitefield Toastmasters from my old colleague, TMOD Toastmaster. So he referred me this was just close to my home, staying with me. So that's the reason I came.
Good morning, Richard. We are looking forward to your active participation. You?
Hi, my name is Sanjana, and I'll stay here in Chelston. So I and I wanted to attend the session of Toastmasters earlier, so I didn't know how to connect. But
So, got it. Vineet sir is the one pulling you here. Got it.
Myself, Adesha. I'm from Andhra, and it's been 5 years I stay in Vancouver. I came to know this Toastmaster through Google. I just Googled it, I found it. No one referred.
Great. So our Google Maps is working. Say you.
Yeah. Hi, good morning, Bob. So myself, Santosh, also from Ganga. So I came to know by this my cousin brother Anil, and he shared the link, and it's the first time I'm having this. So to see the process how it goes. So thanks for this.
Amrita. So,
Yeah, my name is from Google. I looked up the keyboard here.
Okay, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Gautam. I came to know about this from online. Okay, the reason I am doing this is I have a little of anxiety. Okay, and I would request everyone to help me out on this. It's more about social things. When I am presenting, I can become anxious. So I want to get out of it. That's my motto of joining here.
Sir, trust me, Barack Obama is anxious of this. That is the truth of the stage. Everyone is anxious.
Yeah.
And that is why we are meeting him, to be able to overcome that. If not overcome, get better at it.
Yes, thank you.
My name is Kamaljan. I was part of the Gary's Toastmaster. Now I moved this new location, so that's why I joined this Whitefield Toastmasters. Right now I am a guest, but
So you are a seasoned Toastmasters looking to change your life.
yeah.
Great.
Myself, Ramchandra Reddy. I'm a guest here today. So I got to know about this Toastmaster from my manager. So he was suggested to use a Toastmaster for the better English communication part, which includes the grammar part and the public speaking part. So I'm here.
My name is Swati. I am a corporate employee for the last 15 years now. So majorly my earlier company, right? Like that was like that had Toastmasters. I could not become a part of it then because of my busy forever. Now being a full-time mom, I needed that break. I needed to be a part of a group, like come speak. So just thought I'll come be a part.
Great. Looking forward to your active participation.
So my name is Ranjit Devan. I came to know about Toastmasters because this club was also existing in my college, but I never joined back then. I have come here as a guest somewhere around February. Like it was new. I switched to Bangalore. I was in Hyderabad before. I've been in corporate for around 2 years. My primary reason of coming here is I actually have a fear of public speaking. I believe I have things to talk about, but it's one thing to know what to talk about, it's another thing to be able to communicate it effectively. So I believe Toastmasters would be a good platform for me to learn the same.
Sure. And to all our guests, right, a very warm welcome. Okay. Now, our meeting today will be divided into multiple segments, out of which the second segment is where I urge all of you to raise your hands. Alright? Because we have a very seasoned and interesting paper topics master. I do not want him to have to point to someone to get him onto the stage. Okay? You say you have fear of public speaking, you say you are anxious, come here and try. Alright? That is the way that you get out. I know a couple of guests have arrived late and we've missed your introductions, but we'll have it at the end. That's fine, right? Alright. Moving forward, does everyone see this? Something is there.
Snacks and
Now, to understand more, we have something called the theme of the day. And theme of the day is presided over by someone called Toastmaster of the day. He or she will be your MC for the entire journey that you have for the next 2 hours. And I will have to grant this stage over to her. Now, this person is someone that is currently working in the HR department of a data science organization. In fact, her understanding of Monsoon is a very simple rule that she follows in her family. The rule is, chai pe charcha is a must. What does that mean? With a cup of tea during the day, it is necessary to have a discussion. No chai, no serious discussion. Without tea, this family cannot have a serious discussion. Now, the member from this family is none other than our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sanjana Ganga.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yashendu, for the wonderful introduction. So, being a Toastmaster of the day, it is my responsibility to introduce about the theme. So, have you ever noticed the small things in your life create a memorable memories in our life? Having a cup of tea with your friend, a sudden monsoon showers, a fight with your siblings over a last piece of pakoda. That's exactly our theme. Monsoon, chai, chat and pakoda. How many we have tea lovers here? Oh wow, I am also one of this tea lover. So before we going ahead, this meeting, I would like to give you few seconds. Just memorize your monsoon memories. Then we can start ahead. 10 seconds. Being a Toastmaster of the day, I would like to explain the structure of this meeting. First segment will be prepare speeches, where the speaker will come, they will explain about their speakings, especially it is for members. And the second segment will be table topics. As Yashendu told, in table topics, your guest and members both can join. You will be given a random topics, you have to speak. So the third one is induction. Induction, we will be calling our new member for the induction, and the fourth one is our general evaluation. Usually in Toastmaster, we have 3 segments only, but today we have 4. So before starting for our first segment, I would like to call upon our general evaluator. I'm sorry.
No spoilers.
He is a senior project consultant at EY and a freelancer yoga instructor. Beyond his professional roles, his explorer is OG passion and creative pursuit. When I ask about his childhood memories, as a theme is monsoon, he said his childhood monsoon days of memory, it was a treat to watch heavy rains in Kerala during his vacation. So let's give a big round of applause to our Toastmaster Kevin. So he will be coming along with his team, and we have a team of like timer, counter and grammarian. Over to you, Toastmaster Kevin.
Thank you.
You need help?
No, I'm done. Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjana, for that great introduction on and to give us an idea about the theme. So exactly, the moment she told about monsoon and the memories that we have right during monsoon. So during my childhood, I used to study in Dubai. So we used to come to Kerala for summer vacations, right? So summer in Dubai is, we have extreme rains happening in India at that time. So, and the heavy rains in Kerala is something that anyone from Kerala will definitely relate to that. Like, it's extreme rain. It's like, it's not like what we currently see here in Bangalore. Like, it just drizzles and switches off. It's like that. But in Kerala, once the rain starts, you cannot even think about going outside. It's that heavy.
right? And at that time it was beautiful during my childhood. So you can actually listen to the rain, you can watch the rain, like how Sanjana said, we can even have a chai or a snack in between. It's beautiful to watch. But these days the scenario have changed. We are like, sometimes when the rain starts, we pray at the same time for the rain to stop, because the modes of transport will gradually shift from cars to speedboats very soon in Kerala. So that is the scenario right now because of the global warming and everything that's going on, right? This is not just the case with Kerala, but I think most of the rain-fledged areas of India. So now, coming to this section, so what my team, that is, I have a team called TAG, that's how I call them, so which is a timer, arc counter and grammarian. So we will be keeping a close tab of how the entire flow of meeting goes, okay, and we will, at the after the third session for today, which is the table topics, we will be called upon for our report. So that time we will tell you like how the meeting went and what are all the observations that we had and some corrections that you guys can bring about in the upcoming meetings. Okay. To support me, I have the timer for today. So timer, she is an accounting analyst in a reputed manufacturing company, and she loves eating bhaji while watching the rain. She has more than 6 months back is what she's saying. Okay. Anyways, so I would like to call upon Amrita to the stage. Amrita, over to you.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Picture this: what if a person took stage time for 15 minutes, but the allotted time is for 5 minutes, and this causes the speaker to rush over and to finish their speech so quickly. To avoid these kind of scenarios, we practice timing at Toastmasters. So to alert each speaker of the time they left, I'll be using these cards. So for the icebreaker speech, the time limit is 4 to 6 minutes. So for at the fourth minute, I'll be using this green card. At the fifth minute, I'll show this yellow card, and at the 6 minutes I'll show this red card, and for the apart from the icebreaker speech, so the time limit for that is 5 to 7 minutes. So at the 5th minute, I'll show this green card, and at 6 minutes I'll show this yellow card, and at the 7th minute I'll show this red card. And for the speech evaluation, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. So other 2 minutes, I'll show this green card, and the 2.5 minute, I'll show this yellow card, and at the third minute, I'll show this red card. And for the table topic, the time limit is 1 to 2. It is 1 to 2 minutes. So the first minute, I'll show this green card. The 1.5 is yellow card, and the 2 minutes, I'll show this red card. And for all the sessions, we have the grace period of 30 seconds. 30 seconds is for the either side of the time. Limit. And for the table topics, the 30 seconds of grace period is applicable on the upper side of the time limit. That is, the speaker can speak up to 2 minutes 30 seconds. So please try to avoid speaking for 30 seconds. So the people who are within the time limit or nominated for voting, at the end of the meeting, I'll give my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amrita, for that clear explanation of how she'll be performing a timer role. So, just wanted to make sure that all the speakers for today, we have 2 speakers, and the table topic speakers. Please look at Amrita. She'll be showing the cards so that you can plan your speech accordingly. Now coming to the second person in my team, which is the tag team, is the R counter. So he works in a renewable energy industry, designing large-scale power plants. His favorite childhood activity during rainy season was watching the rain, sitting in balcony and talking with his favorite people. He joined Toastmasters a month ago. And I would like to now call upon Toastmaster Pranay.
Good morning, everyone. Fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am Pranay, and I'll be your R counter today. Just like a perfectly crispy pakoda without extra oil, we aim for clear and crisp speech, free from unnecessary filler words. So, as a R counter, my role is to listen to carefully all the notes, overused filler words like what if, all those things, and make sure that these repeated phrases are not overused and distract from the original speech. These words are natural when we are thinking on our feet, but reducing them helps us become a more confident speaker. At the end of the meeting, I will be presenting an R counter report summarizing these uses for everyone. My goal is not to judge, but to help you become more aware of the good communicators you can become. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Pranay, for that clear and precise explanation of the role. Now, I would like to call upon the grammarian for today. So he is a service delivery manager at Kindle. During his, his memories of rainy season is playing with paper boats and throwing small pebbles in water puddles. I would like to now call upon Toastmaster Swami.
Thank you. Good morning, Toastmasters and respected guests. I'm Swami here. I'll read it from the script so I don't make any grammatical mistakes here. So, as a grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day, which is jest, Z-E-S-T. And the meaning of the word is a feeling of enjoyment, excitement, and or enthusiasm. If used in a sentence, it becomes Ram as a jest for football. Ram becomes jesty during monsoon, and so that he can devour on chats and chai. So each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. I request everyone present to acknowledge use of the word of the day with thumbs up. So whenever someone uses the word jest, I request everyone to use the thumbs up sign. So I'll give the grammarian report when called upon during the meeting and also report on the usage of the word of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Swami, for explaining your role properly. So I hope you guys have the zest in you to make sure that, I don't know how we can use this. Can we use the word? Is there a usage called zest up or something? We can do that? Okay. All right. I hope all of you are, please come on. I hope all of you are zest up and ready for today's meeting. And without any further ado, I would like to now hand over the stage back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kevin, for the introduction with your team. So many are feeling just now. This is the monsoon season. So everyone, now we are moving ahead to our, which is our first segment. So now I will be calling to our first speaker. So before I will call to our first speaker, I would like to call his speech evaluator. So this speech evaluator inform us about the speech objective. Our speech evaluator, he is working with Borg Warner India as a staff engineer for electric vehicle design and development. When we ask about his memories during his childhood, he said singing and dancing in the rain with the friend and having a cup of tea with his family. This is his memory. Now I would like to call upon none other than Toastmaster Nitish. Thank you.
A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. How are you doing today? Good. I didn't listen that. How are you doing today? Good. How is the jest? Great. My name is Nitish, and today I am playing the role of speech evaluation for the target speaker Toastmaster Arun. So Toastmaster Arun is a new member to our group, and purpose of this speech is to introduce member to a club and practice a basic public speaking skills. So Toastmaster Arun is excited to take that first step into the world of public speaking. Each one of us has a unique story of our own life, isn't it? Is there any exception? No, right? So with that, let's hear that story, the story of Toastmaster Varun. I'm excited to hear that story, and let's ignore it no more. And all the best for Toastmaster Varun for your icebreaker. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitish. So before I call our first speaker, I would like to inform one thing. In our Toastmaster, we have a tradition. So whenever anybody is delivering icebreaker speeches means that person is delivering his first speech. After completing this first speech, we all need to give a standing ovation with a good round of applause. So our first speaker, he is working with Deloitte as a consultant. Again, his Monsoon memory. He said his favorite childhood activity during the rainy season, cricket or music. Now I would like to call upon Toastmaster Varun. Let's welcome Toastmaster Varun. Toastmaster Varun, a patchwork of the place. Toastmaster Varun, a patchwork of the place. Thank you. Over to you.
So hey all, good morning to all of you. You guys might have seen me standing around somewhere over here near the gate as the Sergeant at Arms in previous meetings, or been called impromptu for any of the table topics exercises that we've had in the past. But today is a bit of a different experience for me. It's some could say it's a scary experience because it's my first prepared speech. And what I would like to talk about today is something that is really close to my heart. So when I was growing up as a kid, one of the first questions that people used to ask me was, Varun, where do you belong from? Or where do you belong to? So I always used to get confused as to how I should respond to this question, because I've been everywhere and I've literally been nowhere. So it's a bit of a confusing response from my end. And I would like to clarify that today as to why I've had these questions come my way and why I've answered it in my way. And so my topic for today is a patchwork of places. A patchwork of places. A lot of people here might have heard of the term Pan-India or the Pan-Indian experience, but I sort of lived the Pan-India experience before the term was popular or before the term was cool. So I grew up in Delhi to Tamil migrants. I was a third generation Tamil migrant who grew up in Delhi, and the experience that I had in Delhi was very different from the usual experiences that some of you might have had if you would have been born in your native places. When I was in Delhi, I was not used to Tamil culture as much as most people my age were had they grown up in Tamil Nadu. For me, I grew up with chole bhature, I grew up with mohalle wali aunties, I grew up with Bollywood movies. That was my whole experience growing up in Delhi. But there was still that clinging on to my roots that I still stuck on to. And that was sort of imbibed within me. I imbibed that when I was growing up with my parents, when they, started getting me into Tamil culture more broadly. And when I was growing up, there were brief stops along the way in Bhopal and in Hyderabad. But for the first couple of years, definitely the experience was very much in that Delhi milieu. As a South Indian, I mean, things were tough sometimes. There was a sense of othering that I used to feel at times, but there were also so many warm experiences that I can count on my hands that really, really shaped, my identity as a whole. So while that was going on, I then moved to Mumbai when I was in 5th and 6th grade. And Mumbai was a completely different experience altogether. The pace of that city, the movement, the whole milieu, the environment, the culture, it felt completely alien to what I had grown up accustomed to in Delhi. Now, Mumbai was this place where, people just rush to do things, where people are always constantly on the move. There's not a lot of dead air, as you might call it in Mumbai. And initially that pace was hard to keep up with when I went there. But slowly and steadily, it kept on building, And finally, I sort of grew accustomed to the environment of Mumbai. But life had other plans for me, and by the time I had gotten used to the pace of Mumbai, I again shifted back to Ghaziabad. Now, some might call Ghaziabad a part of Delhi, but Ghaziabad, when I was growing up, when I went there, was completely different. Now, this was a place where you had a lot of gentrification happening. You had big, tall buildings and shopping malls being constructed along with, street vendors selling fruits or vegetables, or, just the general state of how it used to be back in the day. And there was a sense of familiarity and comfort that I felt again when I moved back into Ghaziabad. The neighbors and all of the people around me were so warm. And by the time I had gotten used to that pace again, I again moved locations to Mumbai when I was in high school. And the competitive environment and the sort of pressure that I felt again brought me back into that sort of high pace, high intensity sort of environment that I had thought I had left behind. So moral of the story is, all of these experiences have definitely shaped me in ways that I am very grateful for. And I would like to continue on this journey going forward as time goes on. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Varun, give me your mic. Congratulations, Varun, completing your icebreaker speech. Did you ever feel that it was his first speech? He was quite confident. In fact, I was just traveling along with him. Delhi, Mumbai, then Ghaziabad. It was quite interesting. So congratulations. So before I call to second speaker, I would like to call here as a speech evaluator. We already met with him. He said that he is taking a dual role, but I will say that this is his third role. First he played SA, which is Sergeant at Arms, then presiding officer. So, he's working with the GE Healthcare as a data science engineer, while we asked about his childhood memory, he mentioned during the rainy season, playing football in the rain-soaked muddy ground when being shooed away from the door to outside with a garden hose to the clean up the dirt. He joined the Toastmaster in the year of 2023. Can you guess who is he? Yes. Let's welcome Toastmaster Yashendu.
Okay, that's a very humbling introduction. But to put things forward, since our theme is monsoon, have you ever had those nights when you're curled up in your blanket, completely dark, and there is heavy rain outside?
Yes. Yes.
On those nights, how do you know there is heavy rain outside? The sound.
From the
Pitter patter, consistent pitter patter. Right? That is essentially the objective of my speaker today, who will be presenting her Level 1 Project 3, Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. Along with the words that she speaks, I am looking for her vocal variety and body language to enhance the message of the speech that she is delivering. To that extent, I will be evaluating her based on her pitch, pace and pause with terms of vocal variety, and on posture, position and pose in terms of body movement. With that, I look forward to seeing how well you do, target speaker, and I invite the Toastmaster of the day back for her introduction.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yashendu. Your project 3 and L1P3. So before I call to our second speaker, she is attempting his L1 and P3 project. She is working with the Kadri Leadership Academy as a corporate trainer. Her favorite childhood activity during the raining season, making paper boats and praying school should be closed due to heavy rainy season. I think we all supposed to do, right? She has joined the Toastmaster in October 2024. Without further delay, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Srinidhi. Srinidhi, our seats. Okay. Toastmaster Srinidhi, a seat or a scar? Toastmaster Srinidhi, a seat or a scar? Thank you. Over to you.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Good morning.
Today, can I take you all on a journey? A journey through your childhood. Are you ready? Yes? Yes. Can I ask you all to close your eyes for just a few seconds and think of those beautiful childhood memories and stories. The first time you won a running race. The first time your teacher applauded you in front of the whole class. The first time you were the captain of a team. May I now ask you to open your eyes? I see everybody smiling right now. These childhood memories, they're so precious for us, aren't they? Yet, there are some stories which are not happy, which are sad, which are hurtful, and which leave a deep scar in our mind. Unfortunately for me, there was one such incident that haunted me, and I didn't even have to close my eyes for it. I was in 8th standard, standing in front of the blackboard, solving a very, very tricky maths question. I'm sweating, panting. I can feel my maths sir standing right behind me, his cold breath on my neck. the right answer. Sir, I got the answer. What have you done, Nidhi? This is not how I taught you to solve the problem. But sir, the answer is correct, no? I don't care. That is not how I taught you. You're such a good for nothing, Nidhi. Just go back to your place. The whole class burst out laughing. I was so humiliated. His words, that laughter, it cut my heart like an axe. With time, the wound healed. But that scar, I carry with me even today. Many years later, life gave me one more chance, one more test, in the most unexpected way. One night, I was putting my little son, Samarth, who was just 3.5 years old then, to sleep. And I was telling him a story. Once upon a time, a woodcutter was cutting trees by the river. Suddenly, his axe fell into the water. Heartbroken, he sat and cried and prayed to all the gods. Boom! The goddess appeared. She put her hand deep into the water and pulled out a golden axe. Is this yours? No, that is not mine. That is not mine. She put her hand deep into the water and pulled out a silver axe. Is this yours? No, that is also not mine. She then put her hand into the water and pulled out his axe. Is this yours? Yes. Thank you so much, goddess. Thank you. Impressed by his honesty, the goddess gave the woodcutter all 3 axes. I finished the story and looked at my son, hoping he would be smiling. Samarth was sitting angrily. Amma, the goddess did a very, very bad thing. I don't like the story. What happened, Samarth? What did she do wrong? Amma, that goddess gave him 3 axes. How many trees will get hurt by those axes? How many trees will get cut? That instant, I was about to correct him, tell him, that's not how you look at that story. But like a thunderbolt, I remembered that day, that Max teacher, the laughter, the humiliation. I paused and I thought, what can I do different? I looked at Samarth and said, Samarth, if you were the goddess, what would you have done? Mama, if I were the goddess, I would have given the woodcutter 3 bags of seeds. That way he would have not cut any trees and it would be a beautiful green forest. Seeds. Why did I never think of that? Oh, what an astonishing answer from this young child. I thought, with one word, I would have been the axe in my son's life. Thankfully, I paused. I listened. I hugged Samarth tightly and he fell asleep peacefully. And I found peace in that night. I realized all human beings are little seeds. We grow or we wither by what we get. And for us, the axe or the nourishment is words. Words have the power to kill dreams, to humiliate, to make you feel really, really small. Yet the same words can heal, it can nourish, it can inspire. My My dear Toastmasters, I want each one of you to think, to pause. Every time you speak a word to anybody, why, even yourself, are you swinging a painful axe? Or are you nourishing a beautiful seed? The choice is in your hands, in your words. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters Meeting. Are we all dressed? Are we ready for a small quiz here? Yes. Some people are thinking, no, once again boring quiz. No, I'll give you assurance, you will not get bored. You'll enjoy. So the first rule, first I will question, then you have to raise your hand. I know that it's very easy. Many hands will be coming, so you have to raise your hand. The more you use me during the monsoon, the smaller I get. What I am?
This is easy.
Yes, it's very easy.
This is easy.
Yes. Yeah?
Ice.
No. Okay, let me explain. The more you use me during the monsoon, the smaller I get. What I am? Morty.
Deep order.
No. Is it a wood? No. I'll. If you are okay, I can give you another guess also.
Umbrella.
No. We are using this dash daily basis.
Is it eating or using?
No, I heard somewhere this. Yes, correct. Yes, this. See, during the monsoon only, not only monsoon, daily I told. See, after that I have given 90 daily basis you are using, right? Isn't it? Monsoon. See. Okay.
I don't know. I think you could have judged it, right?
Okay, it's very easy. I'm sure you can judge. If you cannot, then no, not possible. I come down but never go up. I make kids dance. What I am? It's very easy, very, very easy. Yes, correct. I am soaked before you soak yourself in tea talk. Who I am?
Raincoat.
Raincoat, similar, I mean very close. That's also okay, but give me exact answer. What here? Umbrella. I said the raincoat is also fine. I'm not saying that's also correct. Okay. The more you take from me, the bigger I get. I am common, especially in Bangalore, in monsoon season.
People forgot to raise hand. That voice came from.
Yeah, I told you, na, it's very, it is very easy to, judge. Okay, what is the only thing in Bangalore faster than monsoon clouds in Bangalore? So many things, yeah.
Potholes coming on the road when it rains.
That's that to have given. But that's okay. That's done.
Which part of Bangalore are you thinking?
No? I'll repeat one. What is the only thing? Okay, I'll explain. What is the only thing in Bangalore faster than monsoon clouds?
People.
In weekend, especially in weekends. I've given all the answer now. Your weekends plan, Baba, that are getting cancelled. See, during the monsoon you are making the plan and the very next moment you are listening, oh, it's raining, we are not coming up. So those things. So are we ready for the next question? Yes. Yeah, I was assuming these are very easy questions. So last one. What do Bangalorean carry in their bags even if sun is shining? Umbrella. That's all. Thank you everyone. So everybody enjoyed the quiz? Yes. Now everyone, we are moving ahead to our second segment. What is our second segment apart from this member? Can someone tell? I explain. Yes, we are moving ahead with the table topic. So for the table topic, we have a table topic master. So our table topic master, he is working as a practice head in Adobe. While I asked about the monsoon memories, he said that he loved drenching in the rain, carefree, joyful, completely soaked in the moment. He is with the Toastmaster since 10 years. So if you have some doubts or you need some guidance, he is a senior person. In fact, I am also going to him if I need some suggestions. Let me welcome Toastmaster Vineet. Welcome Toastmaster Vineet. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. How has been the experience till now? Missing anything? Pakodas or something? Huh?
Yes.
So we'll blame it to TMOD. Huh? The theme was so interesting and amazing speeches, right? So table topics is a point where you all have opportunity to participate, particularly the guests. And of course, some of the will not give chance to our existing role takers who have already taken that role. We'll try to have Toastmasters who has not taken any role or the guest, right? What do we need for that? For table topics? So, some topics, right? So let me take out some topics from my pocket. All right. So here are some topics I have. And I'll call people and you can come here and talk on that. So you have time of 1 to 2 minutes. 30 seconds is the grace, as timer said, and timer is here who will be watching you on the time. So let's start with maybe can I get some raise of hands on who is interested to come here?
Just
yeah.
The first topic is possible, that is season Toastmaster.
District Toastmaster. Yeah.
So that you guess know what the panel is.
Exactly. Who is a seasoned Toastmaster here? Raise your hand. Come, sir. Saurabh. Pick one. Saurabh. Yeah. Toastmaster Saurabh. It's easy one.
The topic is your weirdest
chai combo.
So topic is your weirdest chai combo. Okay, who are all Bengalis here? Okay. Now if you say
Thai combo, the fritters of pakoda. We will make everything. Anything in the world possible, we will make eatable and eat it. I will go one by one. We all know potato, we know pumpkin, cauliflower, leave all these things. There's a flower in a tree, is a 7-8 feet tree called bok fool. It's a flower, we make fritter from that also. So it's not weird, it's just we want to see if it is cooked properly, we eat it. So that keep aside. Now coming to cutlet, non-veg cutlet, chicken, fish, mutton, everything. Regarding the so when I came to Bangalore, all of my friends are there. I'm from UP now. I speak Bengali. I have all the Bengali roots preserved there. I'm applying to my son also. He is not very much happy, but I keep him forcing all that. So when all of my friends said, okay, we'll have some evening party, 8 p.m. after 8 p.m. evening party. So we invented a new combos for the alcohol to match. So we created pakodas from the bread, whatever is left at that time, because we all were bachelor, and whatever left food were there, we mashed it and put the besan on it and all applied all, and we ate it because we know alcohol is there. we are drinking that. So that was a weird thing, and we ate it, we enjoyed it. And we used to have, at that time, cook was not there at that time, so we used to have bread as our dinner. So understand, the alcohol, bread, and the weirdest pakodas. That was our dinner. So that was the experience I had at that time. Thank you.
So it looks like Saurav was meant for this topic. All right, let's get some raise of hands. So you can pick anyone. Okay.
Kedar,
right?
Kedar.
Yeah. Guest Kedar.
My hands are shaking similarly to how I would be in a very monsoon season. I just need a blanket right now.
Okay. Yeah. Give the step to me.
Good morning, Toastmasters. It's been a long time since I've been on a stage. 2016 was when I was last in Toastmasters. Very long time. The topic is rainy day, Netflix or work. I'm guilty. I am a workaholic, unfortunately. I have a very different transition from IT to being a psychologist, and I work from my home, and so I have the privilege to do whatever. And I am little trying to balance best of both worlds. So I do get drawn into being my own boss, and so I'm a fantastic boss, and I also have to be my own employee, and that's a juggle, I guess. I do get tempted with Netflix, but I think I have to figure out how to manage the best of both worlds. So I have a bunch of blockers. I don't know if you all use them, a bunch of blockers to help me navigate it. But it would be preferably with a heavy heart, work over Netflix. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kedar. Let's have our next. What's the name? Ranjit. So these are sticky notes. I didn't know that it will stick so hard. This topic.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. My topic is describe my dreamy rainy evening. So I'd say that when I was in my childhood, a usual dreamy rainy evening would be either me playing computer games, or I would rather prefer go out and get wet with my friends in the rain. But then I'll also have my mother scolding me that if I get wet, I'll get cold, and she'll be scolding me about that because I'll be complaining that now I've gotten cold, I have fever, and she doesn't want me complaining about it. But that's on my childhood. About now, I don't prefer rains that much because as someone who is working and I go via two-wheeler to my office, if it rains, it becomes hard for me to travel back and forth. So, but rains used to be, gives me a nostalgic feeling, especially the smell of the rain. Before it rains, you could actually smell, I think it primarily comes from the soil, but whenever I get that smell, it reminds me of my happy childhood days. About how it used to be all fun, and I didn't used to have a lot of responsibilities. Thank you.
Good. So many hands are already raised. I don't even have to. Very good theme. All right, come on. What's your name? Richa. You can pick one.
Yeah.
So these are easier to open, I believe.
Okay. What's your rainy season guilty pleasure? Okay, very good. Okay, so good afternoon everyone. My name is Richa Jain. Okay, is it okay to hold like this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so my topic is what's your rainy season guilty pleasure? So I think we all understand Bangalore is a self-explanatory answer, I think, when we have to work and the climate is so awesome outside. So that's the most guilty pleasure, I would say. But again, we don't have anything to do much. I mean, sometimes we see when we're sitting in the office, we enter the office 9-10 o'clock and simply evening 6 o'clock happens. We don't know what is happening outside of the window. That's a guilty pleasure, I think mostly we have it being a Bangalorean. But yeah, that's the one I would say as a guilty pleasure. And sometimes I do want to smell that soil and play with my kids outside, and I want to enjoy what they are doing, shoot their videos and all. But of course, the office commitment, meetings and all, simply we just keep our life busy. Being a house, I'm a mother of 2 kids, and of course family duties. So it's kind of a continuous guilty thing, I think, when we are in Bangalore, and lots of things we can do because of the great climate. So basically I belong from the Madhya Pradesh, Gwalior. So it's kind of very hot season, mostly always after March to the October. It's always a very hot season. Of course, humid also. So Bangalore is always awesome climate. That's one of the reasons I always like to be stay in Bangalore. So that's a guilty pleasure all around, being in Bangalore, not able to enjoy the climate. But yeah, that's about the topic.
Thank you so much, Richa. Who is the next one? Oh my God, hard to choose. We'll give it to the guest again. Please. Okay. Come. So how many topics we can take? Last? We have some time. Pick anyone.
Hello, Toastmaster guest. My topic is
Mike, Kamal, right?
Yeah. So my topic is, do pakodas are better than the gossips? Obviously, it is a better, but not for me, because I am not that much of foodie. I avoid to eat oils and like saturated fat, so that's why I like gossip a lot. And I can can do gossip at any time with anyone, even with stranger. So I have a lot of topics. Like started with politics and the Bangalore traffic and what the going on the market, stock market. And in offices also I used to do lesser work but gossip a lot. So it creates a visibility in floor for me. So people understood that I am very smart because I get to done work from others and still I am enjoying my life. And I am the one of the person who is managing work-life balance better than my manager. So I feel because I spent time in gossips, so I learned those skills from people. How can we do this skills? How can we make fool to my boss as well? So this is not easy, by the way, because as a fresher you always put to work a lot and you think a lot that in upcoming time you will be a CEO. But the story is different in corporates. So we have to equally allocate our time for gossips. That's what we can achieve the success in corporate, because work hard is not only sufficient. Thank you.
I think that was the gyan we all needed, no? All right. Yes, sir. Carry one.
Chai or filter coffee? Yeah, so the topic is Kadak chai or filter coffee. So being a North Indian, I'll prefer Kadak chai, and especially in rain, monsoon, I prefer to have chai. And chai is my favorite. I can have like 3 to 4 times a day. And I did try filter coffee when I was in Bangalore. And whoever comes, my relatives or friends, I take them for filter coffee. But chai is something I can have with anything, any combo, yeah, even alcohol. So yeah, and so like morning with breakfast, evening, it just energizes me. The nicotine in the chai just give me energy to work. And so with chai, I usually prefer, I can have pakodas or, so yeah, chai is what I love the most and can have multiple times in a day. Thank you.
Topic we can take? One more. All right, let me have someone who has not picked hand. I know everyone who is not picking hand. Let me see the faces. Which you want to come? Huh? Take one topic.
Monsoon. Shabda. Yeah. So my topic is a monsoon memory you'll never forget. Very frankly, I'm not very fond of monsoons, but to pick one, I think monsoon. I'm from Jamshedpur, which is in the eastern part of India. So monsoon generally comes around August, September, when it's Durga Puja time. So and me being a Bengali, I normally go for shopping during that August, September time, and and when we were in school normally, so we didn't used to go out much, and this Durga Puja time was a time when we used to go shopping with our parents, and whenever we used to make plans to go out for shopping, the rains used to come, so it used to sort of cancel out our plans. So the favorite memory would be when rains are there and we still went out shopping because it was a need, a necessity for going out shopping during the Durga Puja time. And then when we went out for shopping in the markets, we used to have chai, pakoda and all. So that was something that I really cherish. Thank you.
All right, I think you had fun, everyone? Yes. I know some more people wanted, and I had 2-3 topics, but we have to go by the time, and so let's give it back to our TMOD.
And you all are agree that we enjoyed a lot. Yes. In fact, I was thinking I should come because this the theme is very close to me. As my introduction, Shindu explained that I'm a tea lover. I like pakoda, chai, coffee, and chit chat with friends. So that's all. So now this is the time that we are moving ahead to our third segment, which is. Yes. So this is our third segment. For this segment, we have our Toastmaster Manoj. He will be leading this induction session. Let's welcome Toastmaster Manoj. This one. You don't need, right?
No, one is enough, no? So, good afternoon, everyone. Now we are going to a very much serious segment, but don't worry, it is also entertaining. So, it is the time of induction. Whitefield Toastmaster is going to award the membership those guests who have taken the membership in this club. So I am going to invite our new members. Please welcome with a round of applause Swami Abhishek, People, Hiren, and Saryu.
Folks, anyone else who has been a part of the Whitefield Toastmasters Club but has not had their induction can raise their hands. I repeat, any member who has been a part of the Toastmasters Club but has not had their official induction, please raise your hand.
Okay, members, fellow Toastmasters, it is now our duty and privilege to induct new members into the Whitefield Toastmaster Club. This is an important occasion both for these new members and also and we now have the opportunity to help them to learn, grow and achieve their goals. Now, we all members are joining a worldwide organization that has helped millions of people learn to communicate more effectively. As a member of the Toastmaster Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. Mr. President, could you please confirm that all members have given enough opportunity to discuss their needs and goal with the club?
Yes, they have.
Have they been told how the Toastmaster program works and informed of the many benefits they will receive as well the obligation of membership?
They have been briefed. However, there is a new member orientation that will be conducted next week, and so that will also be done.
Good. Now, Mr. President, please you confirm that the new members has been allotted mentors.
A few of them have, however, not all of them. Again, this will be completed by the next week before the orientation.
Okay. Membership in this club and in Toastmaster International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards.
yet it also places certain obligation upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow Toastmasters in a spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently towards your own self-development, evaluate others' speeches in a spirit of support and sharings, assist the club in reaching its goal, and remain positive. Now it is time of pledge. So I am going to make your work easy. You have to only recite your name, and then after rest of the things I will read it. Okay? In the presence of my fellow members of the Whitefield Toastmaster Club, make this firm obligation to attend meeting regularly and prepare fully for each assignment, to apply myself to the project outlined in the Toastmaster education program, to participate actively in club activities, to evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner, to build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members, and to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefit of Toastmasters. Do you all agree? Yes. Now it is time to seasoned Toastmasters members to stand up at their positions. All of them? Only members. I'm so sorry. It is pledges from the member side for the new members. I will read out this, you recite it, okay? We, the member of Whitefield Masters, pledge to support you in your quest and self-development, to provide you with positive, helpful evaluation, to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere, to give you opportunities to help others, and to make your Toastmaster membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience. Thank you all. Now, congratulations to all of you. You are the officially member of the Whitefield Toastmaster Club. Thank you. You can take your seat. As a BP member, it was my first induction session to give and to read out the pledges for all the members. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you. So as we enjoy, July month, just because of the monsoon love here, we should not forget, we already completed 6 months. We are enjoying. Let's go back and check our goals. Are we on track? Or something is missing? Whatever the resolution and goals we have decided in the January, are we on track? If we are not, this is the time to enjoy and to rework on your goal. So everyone, now this is the time I will go to the segment number 4. So it is segment number 4. Are we ready for the feedbacks? Yes. From our general evaluator? Yes. So let me call upon Toastmaster Kevin along with his team to inform us about the timing and filler words and grammar. Let's welcome again Toastmaster Kevin. Give him a
Alright guys, so it's time for evaluation, right? I wouldn't say most, every segment has its equal importance. But my segment is where we will evaluate the entire session, how the entire session went. So I would like to raise an open question here. How did you like today's session? Just thumbs up back to all of you. And yes, I felt the same thing. The only thing that I felt which lacked was a good rain. If it was raining here, I mean, this clubhouse has definitely got a very homely feeling to it. Thank you, Vineet, for getting us this place. The best part about this room is that it's very small. So the connection between the audience is a little more, is what I feel here. But before I get into the further evaluation, there is one person who I need to call upon who will be evaluating our speaker for today. So I would like to now call upon Toastmaster Toastmaster Nitish onto the stage. Yeah.
I've been everywhere, but nowhere. Thank God, currently he is with us. A patchwork of places, changing places, shaping life. Wow, what a wonderful speech it was today. That created never-lasting jest, not only for me, but everyone, I'm sure. A journey of thousands miles starts with a single step. And you know, today that step is completed by who? Toastmaster Varun. Let's give a huge round of applause and congratulations for completing this course today. So dear Toastmasters and guests, I really enjoy not only listening but the watching his speech. So as a part of speech evaluation, let's divide the speech evaluation into three parts: opening, body, and the close. When I remember opening, he started very nicely. You know, he connected well by sharing his past experience with our club and audience, by mentioning he was already a part of a club by taking the roles of SAA, and he took many table topics. He made many attempts as a table topic speaker. Okay. I like the way he opened because that connected with the audience very well. Good job for that. In the body session, if you remember, he shared a lot of his personal experiences from childhood and how his life shaped by changing the many cities. I remember born as a Tamilian South Indian, how his life changed over the time by changing many cities. Any guesses which were those cities, guys, ladies? Delhi, Mumbai, Ghaziabad, Hyderabad. I think one city he missed. Currently he is in. Okay. So overall, as a positive points, I like his body language. He has a very strong body, open body language, and he has a very much comfortable with the stage, right? As a first speaker, I don't feel it was an icebreaker really. I feel that it was an icecracker. Thank you. Okay. Few of the recommendations I have for him, for his future speeches, that few points he can work on. I remember he was at the one place only during the entire speech, but as you move from paragraph 1 to 2, he can change the place. Okay. But if you were overall, personally, I enjoy that speech and I appreciate that speech. With that, सितारों के आगे जहां और भी है. It means beyond stars, world still exists. So I'm looking forward to his speeches and all the best. Over to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitish, for that beautiful evaluation. I would like to now call upon the evaluator for speaker number 2, which is Toastmaster Shendu.
A seed or a scar. And yet, if you think about it, fellow Toastmasters and guests, it is the scar on the seed from where the little shoot ends up with the zest of a new life and germinates. An amazing, beautiful message and an equally amazing speech by my target speaker, Nidhi. I think, please applaud. I think during the speech, I was taken aback because as an evaluator, I'm supposed to note down what is happening, and yet I was too immersed in her story, which is one of the great positives that you have as a speaker, Nidhi. You embodied your characters. I felt like I was in front of that classroom being shouted by the master, or I could feel the woodcutter's emotion when he was saying, no, that is not mine. Can you find another one? Or even your child's excitement on saying, Mama, that is not what she should have done. She should have given those seeds to her, to him, and germinate a new life. Those kinds of emotions are very hard for a speaker to be able to emulate in their audience's mind, and that is precisely what you did, and that was an amazing job done. Your speech structure was another positive that I took. The setting up of contrast from where what you felt, the shame, then using that as a learning opportunity, growing as a person, and then showcasing that with the transformation and breaking of chain you had with your child. That was amazing. And it's a powerful message to, I think, the entire audience to take away, that we need to learn from our experiences. Otherwise, the painful experiences are all for a naught. However, anything that is good can be made better. And I felt there was scope of improvement within your speech as well. Your introduction. You started with the salutations of good morning, then you went on to mention whatever you had for your opening. Don't do that. The stage is yours the moment the TMOD leaves. Use that wisely. Imagine if your intro would have been this. Today, I take you on a journey from your childhood memories. Close your eyes, everyone. Now open them. Good morning. And that would have been a much more impactful opening for your speech. Another thing that I felt was while your speech was structured, your body movement was not. You could have structured your stories in a way that contrasted and highlighted the way that you were going to use your props. Have the blackboard section and those class memories on the left. Have the memories and the story with your child on the right. And then when you are ending, talk. Would you like to be the axe or the seed that helps people grow? All in all, Nidhi, you are the seed that is required to be an excellent speaker. Just a little bit of watering and a little more grafting, and you will become a strong tree influencing others with the power of you on your stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shendu, for that beautiful evaluation. I would like to now call upon my tag team, starting with the timer Amrita, to let us know on the timings taken by each speaker for it.
So hi all, I'm back with my report. So starting off with Toastmaster Varun took 5 minutes for 46 seconds, and Toastmaster Srinidhi took 7 minutes 8 seconds, and in the evaluation part, Toastmaster Nitish took 3 minutes 22 seconds, and Toastmaster Eshandu took 3 minutes 39 seconds, and in the table topics, Saurav took 2 minutes 14 seconds, and Kedar took 1 minute 13 seconds, and Ranjit took 1 minute 30 seconds, and Richa took 1 minute 30 seconds, and Amal took 1 minute 42 seconds, and Abhishek took 56 seconds, and Shamita took 1 minute 6 seconds, and we have one qualification. That is Toastmaster Shindu. Apart from that, everyone is nominated for that. Thank you. Abhishek is 56 seconds. Yeah. Okay.
You can give me the mic. All right, thank you for the beautiful evaluation, the timer report. And so we have 2 disqualifications for today. I would like to now call upon the R counter for today, Toastmaster Pranay, for his report.
Thank you, everyone. So here is my R-counter report for today. Varun gave the icebreaker speech, used 9 1 so, and the word and was repeated a few times, but maintained very good overall speech. For a 4-minute speech, it was good and a very interesting speech. Srinidhi gave the second prepared speech for today, and there was no filler words, which is good. At least I could not detect any, and a very clear delivery. Both the evaluators Nitish and Yeshendu used near to 0 filler words, except a few buts maybe. Coming to the table topic speakers, speaker number 1, Toastmaster Saurav, used 1 for so, and the word also was repeated a few times. Speaker 2, guest Kedar, used 2 as and 2 so's. Speaker 3, guest Ranjit, 2 as, 1 2 so, and yeah was repeated a few times. Speaker 4, guest Richa, used 1 and 1 3 so and 1 but. Speaker 5, guest Kamal, used just 2 so. Speaker 6, Toastmaster Abhishek, used 4 1 and 1 but. Speaker 7, guest Samita, used 4 1 and 2 so. So overall, I noticed a good level of awareness from everyone today, and everyone brought in good zest and flavor to the speeches. Well done, keep it up. Okay.
Thank you for that good report. I would like to now call upon the grammarian for today for his report, Toastmaster Swami.
Thanks. Good afternoon all, Swami here. And the word of the day was jest, and it was used by, of course, almost everyone, but on the stage by Sanjana twice, Kevin Joy, Nitish, again Nitish and Yashendu. And regarding the grammarian proper grammatical use, first was Varun, excellent flow. I couldn't find, maybe a bit pauses there which took us by surprise actually, which you took as surprises. Niti, again excellent vocal delivery, nothing at all. And regarding table topics, Saurabh, alcohol to match, to match alcohol. You mentioned alcohol to match, kind of change of words there. And second, the guest speaker Kedar, none. Ranjit, no grammatical mistakes, but it was colloquial. Ranjit and Kedar, Richard use the Madhya Pradesh. Proper noun doesn't precede by the. Kamal, it was good, no good grammatical mistake, none noted. Abhishek, good, none. Sambhita, none. So regarding the usage of words, like interesting words, one is imbibe, used by Varun to absorb something, especially information. Othering is the word used, othering, which I have to check upon. So that actually he meant alienating. Yes, okay. That's for now, for the day. Thank you all.
All right. So with that, thank you for that beautiful report once again, Toastmaster Swami. With that, I would like to start with the general evaluation of how the entire meeting flow was and where are the some of the changes that we can bring about. So, as I mentioned earlier, this hall it's a beautiful place in general. It definitely had that homely vibe, and I don't know, very much connected to this pakoda and the rainy climate, the monsoon that we were discussing throughout the meeting, right? That being said, I would like to start off with the SA and our presiding officer, that is Yashendu, so who had done justice to his role. It was very few errors that I could find out here. Probably the only issue that I noticed is the mic was not connected to the camera, and that had to be done later, which could be avoided. And the other thing that I noticed is the people entering the meeting while the session is actually going on. So once you stand here, you will understand that it's a disturbance for the person who's speaking. So that can be avoided. So how we can avoid that is, when the session is concluded and we are clapping the hands, that's when you should enter. You should not be entering while the session is going on, which will actually create, yes.
Always the stage will be on there and on, so one can join.
Absolutely. So if we are continuing this session here.
So the lighting would have to be against if we were speaking from it.
Yeah.
So I decided to do that, but quite friendly.
Yeah.
Screen confusion. Screens.
Yeah. So that is one thing. The other thing that I noticed is, as part of the Toastmaster decorum, we have to make sure that when you enter the stage, you have to give a shake of hands. Okay, that's very important. So people are either targeting the mic to be transferred, which is also there, which is also part of the meeting, as in the mic is important just for the recordings. But you should definitely shake your hands first and then give the mic to the speaker. Okay. So now coming to the Toastmaster of the day, you definitely brought about the energy in the meeting, the interesting ideas of, these were self-made riddles, or did you get it from someone?
No, this was like the momentum only. I got a call, I thought, okay, this is the good thing.
Okay.
I was just, roaming around in the society, okay, that's a good idea.
Okay. So, those riddles were definitely engaging. So, we all went back to the rainy season and our childhood, and bhajis and pakodas were always there. So, you did justice to your role as a TMOD. Yeah, now coming to the speakers and evaluators. Speakers, definitely icebreaker by Varun. Something which took us to your hometown and brought us to this room. Right, so it was definitely good. And Nitish's evaluation was also on the dot. The second speaker, Srinidhi, excellent speech. We could definitely... two people I definitely want to highlight in this entire meeting. One is speaker Srinidhi and evaluator Yeshendu. I think both of you should give us a crash course on how expressions actually play a big role in becoming a better speaker. Probably we definitely have a lot of content in us, but the way you put across the content also makes a lot of difference, right? So both of you has done a wonderful job there, and thank you for that. Now coming to the table topic side, we had, beautiful selection of topics. Again, connected it very well with the theme of today. So my takeaway from the entire table topic session is the smell of rains and eat less pakoda and engage more in gossips. So apart from that, everyone did a beautiful job giving their table topic speeches. I'm just checking out if I missed out anything. Yeah, I think that should do. So with this, I would like to hand over the stage back to the Toastmaster of the day.
So everyone, you enjoyed the session today? Yes. Are we back on monsoon season, and today we will be going to have a tea and pakoda with the family member, and of course chatting part also. So from me, it's done. Now this is the time to hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Yeshendu.
I think we had an amazing list of role players today, and I think you all felt the energy and excitement of a Toastmasters meeting today. Yes? Yes. Yes. Can we have a huge round of applause for our Toastmaster of the day? We only become better when we know what we need to improve. And so that entire feedback session from general evaluator to all his evaluators deserves another huge round of applause. And finally, getting a Bengali to admit that he is ready to eat anything that is edible is something that is only possible in the table topic segment. And that deserves a huge round of applause. I think all in all, we had an exciting session, right? Staying to the theme of monsoon, what happens once the rain has settled? Okay. Humidity. All right.
New story starts.
Traffic
Power comes back on, yes. So since the power has come back on, I'll now have to ask all of you to take your devices out again. We have our voting links on the Whitefield Toastmasters group and the guest group. So you can use that to vote on the best role players. Sorry? Okay. Who all has Airtel? Yeah, guys, start sharing your hotspot because
It's not opening. We got the message, but it's not opening.
oh, okay, because I used network only to make the font. so I am not sure what to do now. Would the gym network, but it will be available outside itself, right? Okay. It's working, right? Okay, no worries. What we can do, if that is the scenario, what we can do is, for now, we can look forward to end the meeting. Once the meeting is ended, we'll go outside for a bit for the networking session. Maybe the network is better there and then we can have the voting, right? So essentially the voting will then close today midnight. Am I clear? Yes. All right. So the voting will be conducted away from this meeting. The voting will close today midnight. All right. With that, I think since we had this excitement and this joy, I look forward to each and every one of you coming back and attending with us. I know some of the guests who do that, but we had a new first-time guest, and we want to see you back again, and possibly even with us as members in the long run, right? I do, however, have a couple of announcements to make. The first announcement, which is extremely necessary for the members of our club, for any speech slots, any role player slots, right? Please do be active and reach out to the message that our Vice President Education, DTM Nibi, posts on the group. Because what is happening is we end up filling these slots, and then one day before the meeting, someone calls up and they're like, hey, can I deliver a speech? So in this club, because of the strength that we have, it's better that we know these things, we are able to structure these things right from the beginning, right? To those who are looking to experience the stage but have not had the chance to do so, take up the auxiliary role players, right? Take up the role players list if you have had some experience and want to further it down, right? Because that is how you grow. You don't just grow by coming and delivering, say, 5 speeches, 4 speeches. You grow by taking up the Toastmaster of the day. You grow by being able to respond to spontaneity like the table topic master. And that is how you become better, right? Secondly, any guests who want to know any information regarding membership, dues, external information like where do we meet, what are we doing, when are we doing it, please reach out to the Vice President membership, who also conducted a beautiful induction, by the way, Toastmaster Manoj. Because he will then be able to guide you and add you on to what we have is a guest group that allows us to communicate with you more effectively. Alright? And lastly, we have something very important and very special in the upcoming meet, that is the meet number 131 on July 27, 2025. If possible, I would request each and every one of you to take your time out on that Sunday and please do arrive. I cannot reveal what that is yet, but all will be revealed if you are there with us on that day. So I urge you all to please be active and please participate in that meeting. I think on that note, and with this clap of my hand, I'll have to declare the meeting number 130 of Whitefield Toastmasters to commence close. Take on.